Happy Monday afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Monday afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Monday afternoon, so let's begin. First up, as Phase 2B of COVID-19 vaccine rollout begins, users report issues with Vinny website. Granite Staters 50 plus can register for COVID-19 vaccine appointments. The state's COVID-19 vaccination rollout opened for Granite Staters 50 years of age and older on Monday, though users encountered significant issues with the state's new Vinny website. And here is a look at what it said on their site. This is the error message that a lot of people got. Phase 2B began at 8 o'clock a.m., but many viewers initially told WMUR they could not get through to make appointments, with some reporting error screens. Others said they could not get through on 211 because the lines were busy. Around 11 a.m., the Vinny site displayed an updated message about the errors. The site may experience delays due to unprecedented volume. Registration and registrations are still being processed, but potentially at a slower pace. If you are unable to immediately register, please try back again in 10 minutes. We are working diligently to address these issues and will provide updates as soon as they become available. Some viewers are now reporting the website is working, although it is working slowly, as the message above indicated. Governor Chris Sununu released a statement about the website's issue. An unprecedented volume of web traffic was experienced this morning, a good sign that Granite Staters are ready and eager to receive their vaccine, which did cause some experience delays. Registrations have been accepted and continue to be processed at an increased pace, with over 35,000 having scheduled an appointment within the first 3 hours. This group is the second to sign up for vaccines through the state's new registration website. It was first launched last week for Phase 2A, which covered teachers and child care professionals. There were no significant website issues with the rollout for Phase 2A. For those who are unable to register through the website, they will see a confirmation email, and then they can choose their appointment times. Through Sunday, about 24% of the state's population had received at least one dose of COVID-19 vaccine, and about 12% are fully vaccinated. U.S. Supreme Court could reimpose Boston Marathon bombers' death sentence. Justice agreed to hear an appeal filed by the Trump administration. Two killed in a crash off I-93 in Windham, police say. Crash happened before 5 a.m. 2 people were killed in a crash early Monday morning on Interstate 93 in Windham. The crash happened just before 5 a.m. on I-93 South near Exit 3. The vehicle, a Jeep Grand Cherokee, struck a guardrail and broke through it, rolling down an embankment and coming to rest about 100 yards off the highway, police said. Police said both occupants of the vehicle were both from Lawrence, Massachusetts, and were ejected and dead at the scene. Two right lanes were shut down for hours. Police said their initial investigation appeared to show speed and alcohol were factors in the crash, though the investigation is ongoing. Anyone with information about the crash is asked to contact Trooper Edward Parabel at edward.m.perciball@ds.newhampshire.gov or at 603-223-6172. Concord cancels classes due to bad reactions to COVID-19 vaccine. The Concord School District abruptly canceled school on Monday after a flood of teachers and other district staffers called in sick one day after many received Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. Parents in the SAU 8 district received phone calls, emails, and text messages alerting them there would not be school at just before 6:30 a.m. The alerts stated it was due to the level of teacher absentee across the district. The decision was made as principals began fielding calls from educators early on Monday that they were sick. School Superintendent Kathleen Murphy said the closure was more than just teachers, though. Many staffers, including district office employees, also got shots Sunday and reported adverse reaction to them. It was related to vaccine shots, she said, on Monday's school closure. We received notice from a number of staff, teachers, education assistants, and district staff who were sick, so we were unable to open school in a safe manner. All the staffers who were vaccinated received the single dose of Johnson & Johnson vaccine. On Sunday, the district's Facebook page featured numerous posts of pictures of teachers showing that they were vaccinated. After the district posted a note on Facebook on Monday, a number of community members also shared thoughts about their own reactions to the vaccine. A few Hopkinton residents reported to Patch that school was canceled in their community on Monday too. No reason were given. Under school closures for the day, WMUR-TV only listed the Concord and Hopkinton school districts. A single school was closed in Hooksett, according to the district's website. The closure was due to a power outage. Merrimack Valley School District and Pembroke School District employees were also vaccinated in Concord on Sunday. MVSD has a professional day scheduled for Monday, so school was already closed for the day. And Miami Beach declares a state of emergency due to spring break crowds. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Okay guys, Microsoft Surface Pro 7, MacBook Pro. Surface comes with the pen and touchscreen. Mac gave me this little bar, but just give me a whole touchscreen. Surface Pro has a detachable keyboard. Then there's the price. Yeah.
Over a dozen states have now seen an increase in their case average over the last week, and Miami has the highest positivity rate of any large metro area over the last week, Rob.
So in a moment, we're going to hear from the mayor of Miami Beach, where police have clashed with party goers. But first, Victor Okendo is there with the latest. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Robin. We are right along Ocean Drive. This is the heart of South Beach's entertainment district, where the mayor says things have gotten out of control. We were here last night watching police do their best trying to disperse these large crowds, thousands of people who left here and then went into side streets and more residential areas. The city is just desperate to get a handle on the situation.
It was another chaotic night on Miami Beach.
The city of Miami Beach is currently under a state of emergency.
The city extending a state of emergency Sunday after throngs of mostly maskless crowds descended into the entertainment district over the weekend. Dancing on cars, drinking in the streets, defying an 8 p.m. curfew issued Saturday.
You are commanded to immediately and peacefully disperse.
And protesting against it. Police swooping in, shooting pepper balls into the crowd. The stampede of partygoers fleeing Ocean Drive, some even trampled. City officials holding an emergency meeting Sunday, extending the 8 p.m. curfew in the entertainment district until mid-April.
It's now past 8 o'clock here on Ocean Drive on Miami Beach, which means we are past curfew. There are still thousands of people out, but police are doing their best to clear out these crowds.
City leaders say this is not your typical spring break crowd, but rather travelers from all over the world who are flocking to Florida to let loose in a state that is open and warm.
These are individuals coming into the city to engage in lawlessness and an anything goes party attitude.
Authorities say more than 1,000 people have been arrested since the beginning of spring break, and 51% of them are not Florida residents.
It's a problem.
Susan Whitebrook is born and raised on Miami Beach and says she's never seen anything like this.
How does this spring break stack up to spring breaks in the past?
It's wilder.
In the continued fight against COVID, medical experts warn scenes like this are a potential recipe for disaster for disease transmission. ABC News learning last week Miami had the highest test positivity rate of large metro areas in the U.S.
I'm worried that right now, especially with this very contagious UK variant spreading in Florida, what we're going to see is people get infected, pick up the infection from each other, and then spread it across the country and possibly around the world.
Florida actually leads the nation with the most cases of the highly contagious UK and Brazilian variants, but unfortunately for many of the people who came here to party, COVID is an afterthought.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Robert.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And thank you for joining us for this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your afternoon, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.